You know what? No, we are gonna go with this lineup, but oh, wait, I got Max Holloway fighting twice in this thing. Okay, wait a minute, hold on. No, we're gonna go the full 11 fights, like we did in Primetime 4. Okay, so yeah, 11 fights. Oh shit, fuck. Damn it, I gotta go back to that. Oh my god, okay. Continue. Okay. Alright. Primetime 5. Primetime 5. T-Mobile Arena. Toyota Arena, actually. Pre-event. Okay. First fight, welterweight. Featherweight. Oh, I was gonna get Yair Rodriguez. Damn it. Okay, it doesn't matter. Brian Ortega and Josh Emmett. Okay, flyweight, because that was a 5 that I bought, yeah, okay. We'll go up against number 2 contender, let's go. Third fight, we'll go light heavyweight. And I know just two to do. Forrest Griffin, he hasn't lost a fight yet. I don't think, from my memory. He'll go up against Anthony Johnson. Okay, so fourth fight. Fourth fight. Wait a minute, hold on. Gotta go to the... I'm gonna change the title. It's not 8 fights. Yeah. Nick Diaz and alright. That one's done. Fifth fight. Colby versus six. Alright, we're gonna change this to championship. Then this one, 5 rounds. I'll go on the women's division. This girl and her. Okay. Oh my god. the good fights are coming up. Middleweight. We're in the middleweight yet. Anderson Silva versus this guy. Alright, we're gonna go lightweight this time. Yes. Oh yeah, Masvidal and Diaz. That's right. Okay, that's the co-main event. Okay, now we're into the championship ones. Alright, so back to lightweight. Islam Makhachev versus Dustin Poirier. Right. Actually, you know what? Maybe not Dustin Poirier. Yeah, maybe not Dustin Poirier. Give Oliveira another chance. Yeah. Okay, so Makhachev and Oliveira. That's done. Alright, back up to welterweight. Kamaru Usman and Leon Edwards. Okay. The whole card is set. So everyone grab your popcorn and shit and whatever else. Like me, I've got my popcorn. And let this event take place. Okay. It's gonna be good sitting here for 2 hours.
Our tale of the tape now for this featherweight fight. Here once more is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Josh CCO Evans. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Brian T-City Ortega.
Let's go.
Ready, fight? Ready. Good.
Well, who would have thought 5 years ago in a strike kickboxing match that Brian T-City Ortega could hang, if not beat, most of the best featherweights in the world. Certainly in our fighter meeting this week, he talked a lot about striking, but if this fight does hit the canvas, decided advantage, of course, to T-City.
Let's go, Brian.
Ortega's boxing is really sharp here tonight. You gotta think James Larson likes what he sees out of that Ortega corner. Throwing that jab yet again out of range. DC, he is hurt.
What a beautiful uppercut. It landed beautifully. Perfect placement on that shot.
All right, right, so he's landed a few big uppercuts already in DC. I know you're in the prediction business. You think he's going to set it up again here?
I am certain he's going to try and set that up again. Expect it to come off of a left hook, because off the left hook, you don't anticipate the next punch coming. They're going at it here. Huge shots landing on both sides.
And just inches away from landing one of those big right hands. Emmett gets caught by that straight punch. His defense has abandoned him tonight.
Guillotine jump. That guillotine is tight.
Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
Well, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet.
Oh! He did not take too many of those.
Oh, huge left.
Beautiful job getting those hands up.
Oh, fighter lands a punch to the head out of the clinch position.
He's got great kicks also. He needs to be throwing more kicks in this fight. He hasn't thrown many at all.
Oh, that's a sharp hook there by Josh Emmett. Again, going back to the jab just out of range. You wonder if the offensive fighter is going to start to get frustrated here. Most, if not all, of these shots are getting blocked.
They're getting blocked because he's fighting one of the best defensive fighters in the UFC.
Oh! Massive kick to the head. Takedown defense holds up. And now some separation. Ortega's cheek looks like it's cut. Yes, it is. Starting to bleed a little bit. Oh, a huge shot finds the toe. That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one. All right, so the round is over, but not before damage was done. Cut on the cheek, sustained in that round. Cut man in there quickly as usual to try to seal it up. All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. A stunner there with the head strike midway through. Nearly got him out of there for good.
Almost got him out of there. He hurt him badly. He had his opponent hurt real bad. Now his opponent's walking back to his corner. Everybody looks confused. They don't know what they're supposed to do to try to change the way that this fight is going.
You ready? You ready? Go.
All right, round two.
Great punch landed with so much power.
Nice body shot. Emmett's cheek looks like it's cut here, starting to bleed a little bit now. Lands a big right hand there.
Oh, back and forth we go.
Wild attempt with the right hand there. Well, it's been a wild fight thus far. Perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. In a lot of trouble now.
That was Cain Velasquez's punch of choice. Every time he lands that overhand right, he hurt people bad. And this guy has his opponent hurt very badly again. Oh, nice right hand.
Well, I'm no fighter, but if I rock a guy to that extent, I feel like I'm closing the show.
Absolutely. You gotta go close the show if you get a guy hurt that bad. You cannot back off and take your time. He's right for the picking.
Oh, you gotta start to look to finish him now.
Oh.
So we have passed the midway point in the fight. Unable to connect with the right. Nice. Nicely done. Looks like he's got the sub locked in tight now. Wow, he gets out and now reverses position.
Beautiful submission defense by this guy. He was constantly under attack.
Grappler's delight tonight. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in. Oh, favoring position over submission.
Very smart decision. You never want to value the submission over keeping dominant position. Beautiful ground and pound, and that would cut it.
Nice positional control here. Big shots landed by him now. This fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
Ortega's trying to get a triangle here. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in. Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
What a round. All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one and potentially prevent it from being a factor here moving forward. All right, let's get you a replay from that previous round. It was the big knockdown courtesy of that kick that nearly closed the show for good.
It almost closed the show, but nothing's more discouraging than when you get somebody hurt that bad and you don't shut the door. He has to go back to work now knowing that he's got about as tough a guy as he's ever had in front of him in the octagon tonight.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Oh, beautifully placed in time kick there by Ortega. That's control to the top, and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Beautiful level change. Make him think you're going low and come right over the top with that beautiful overhand. Great punch. Yeah, he hurt him real bad. He's still hurt.
He smells blood in the water. Got to start looking for the finish here. And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Definitely taking aim at that cut. Now his opponent's really on the ropes.
His opponent's on Beat Street. He's hurt so bad. I don't know what he's going to do to stay in this fight.
All right, well, I don't have to be a judge to tell you he is losing this fight late in the game now. Time to start throwing up those submission attempts, I would think.
You got to keep going. You got to start throwing up submission attempt after submission attempt and hope that something's free. Wow! Holy smokes!
All right, we now go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 54 seconds of the third round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Brian T-City Ortega!
Oh, well, there he is after a huge knockout win tonight. You going to the after party or what?
I mean, I'm heading over there right now, John. I'm asking the producers, how soon can I get up? Because there's going to be a party over there. Not only because of the knockout, but that extra bonus check he's going to be carrying to the club tonight.
And now our tail of the tape for this flyweight tilt. All right, now to get us started with the introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC flyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Brandon Royval! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Brandon the Assassin Baby Moreno!
Ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, so here's Brandon Moreno as he gets ready to get going here early in this round. The jab has been a big key for him as he has evolved into one of the best flyweights in the world. You know he can grapple, really instinctive when it comes to his offensive submission game, and believes there might be an opening for a choke here tonight. We shall see. All right, and there it is. If you bet under 90 seconds for the first takedown secured, go cash those tickets. Good start for him here.
You knew that he was going to try to take this fight to the floor. He did exactly that. And now the fight is exactly where he needs it to be.
Moreno's in half guard now. And right into side control. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Royval.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to...
Setting up a sub here. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in.
Look at him. He's starting to pressure. Oh, my goodness. He slams him down, uses straight power to escape that triangle choke. Great job. Great technique. I mean, great physicality by this youngster.
And just when you thought he might get submitted, instead he turns defense into offense and power bombs his opponent on the canvas. Making all these shots count. While working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Brandon Raw Dog Royval.
Reversal there.
Oh, what a moment there as they make their way back to the feet. Crowd may be drunk, but they're absolutely huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
Let's go. Oh, that right hand barely missed there.
Beautiful shot to the leg. Oh, big left hand there. Remain in the round.
Great commitment to the kicking game.
And now they are throwing both sides with conviction. Moreno gets absolutely punished by that head kick. 10 seconds now to go in the round. Round 2 is next.
Take a seat. Deep breath. In through your nose, out through your mouth. All right, you with me? Good. The game plan is working perfectly. We need you to keep those...
All right, let's look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about just the efficiency when it comes to the ground and pound game?
He was able to throw at the right time, secure at the right time. He wasted no action. For me, this is the most exciting type of fight. A guy that is just dominating his opponent, really, truly putting the grind on his opponent from the top position.
Ready.
Round 2 underway. Oh, gets the single leg takedown. Pretty good velocity on that one.
Scramble.
He passes to half. Now he's going full mount. Look at that. Recognize he was about to lose position.
Good work from the top here by Moreno. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through.
Now he's got good body position. Yup.
Good movement defensively here on the ground by Royval. right, dominant position here. He's got the full mount. A lot of different ways he can go here. Maybe try to find an arm bar or just get the ground and pound.
He can attack submission, but those submissions will present themselves once he is landing that brutal ground and pound he is known for. Because then his opponent will start to get a little bit desperate to get out from under him, which will then in turn leave arms dangling, or he'll turn to his knees and get choked out.
And now he's got the back. Oh, crowd just loving it as the fighters, after an extended grappling battle, make their way back to the feet.
Yeah, they're back on their feet. They spend a lot of energy on the ground. And these guys are going back and forth on the ground, and ultimately, he's gotten back to his feet to give himself an opportunity.
Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round 2. Much more aggressive than we saw in round 1, and now starting to find himself in the pocket. Moreno's hook shot there looked pretty good, but blocked by the defense. Just over 2 minutes now to go in the round. That landed. All right, so here's the takedown game on display, all set up, though, by the hands this time.
It has to be set up. You cannot just take blind takedown attempts. You can't shoot. You got to set your opponent up. He did that. It was beautiful.
Moreno's got him in a crucifix now, going to go to work from the top. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Moreno's trying for a submission here. Oh, he's got the submission locked in now. Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, but the submission defense wins this transition.
All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. All right, he remains in pursuit of the submission, but the defense continues to hold up. I'm not sure he's going to be able to find a finish here.
In MMA today, guys are so well-rounded, so gifted. It's hard to just lock up a submission, but he continues to try. And in those efforts, he has given himself a chance to win this fight.
He's never been submitted.
You never have? Nope. Lucky I have. Good round.
Sit down, take a deep breath. Listen, we're down on the scorecards right now. He's winning the stand-up battle. We need to look to put this on the ground. I want you to go out there.
Well, what a round it was, especially from a striking standpoint. DC, take us through.
High-level striking. I mean, this is what people come through the doors to see. Two men stand on a quarter, chest to chest, forehead to forehead, and let it all fly. I'm surprised nobody went out, but it does excite me for the next round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Well, not only has he stayed aggressive as he was in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes, but he's also been efficient, not just with his strikes, but also with his body movement. Complete performance out of this fighter here tonight. Single leg takedown.
Got to be careful here.
Well, he's got his back now. Back to his feet. Oh, uppercut to the dome.
Another punch to the head.
Moreno's thigh really starting to show serious signs of bruising here. Shades of Ben Saunders against Brandon Wolf back in the day. A lot of knees, a lot of volume here. I'm not sure how many more he can take.
My boy John Anik is a encyclopedia of knowledge and threw it all the way back. But those knees will definitely take effect the longer this fight goes.
Oh, he continues to employ that knee to great effect. Well, we know knees to be some of the most destructive strikes in MMA, and he's got that part of his game going tonight.
He has got the knees going. He's throwing them in bunches.
So the referee monitoring things closely at this stage of the fight. I feel like the doctor is looking at that thigh as well. Didn't look like that when he walked out tonight.
No, he didn't. He was full of pep in his step. There is no more pep in that step. The guy can barely walk around the octagon right now. He's been beat up, he's been battered, he's been bruised, and it looks like we're very close to getting a leg kick finish.
Oh, late defense on the takedown and scrambles to his feet. Nicely done. All right, getting late in the fight right now, DC. Dream fight for the fans, maybe not so much for the judges. It's been back and forth.
It's been so close. I would not want to be sitting at the judges' table right now. I don't know who's winning this fight. Oh, he's hurt, he's hurt.
Looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. Moreno's got his back yet again.
All right, this is not where you want to be. You don't want to be on your belly with your opponent on your back, flattening you out. Yep, got to be very careful there.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Brandon Moreno. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. Time winding down, final seconds of the fight. What a fight it was as we go the full 15 minutes. We'll now see how the judges scored that one. All right, so a close competitive fight throughout. It goes the distance, maybe a slight striking edge on one side, and perhaps that'll be enough for him to get the knockout.
I mean, he's got to hope, right? He's got to hope that what he did, those exchanges where he came out in front, was enough to earn him the victory. This was a very, very close fight, and I'm interested to see who gets the decision.
The official decision is now in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. For the winner by split decision, Brandon, the Assassin Baby, Moreno!
All right, so you heard it there from Bruce Buffer. Relatively easy fight to score. Brandon Moreno, your winner by decision.
He is a phenomenal mixed martial artist, and tonight he showed that he has all the skills and he can compete against anyone in the UFC flyweight division.
And now our tale of the tape for this light heavyweight fight. We send it inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Anthony Rumble Johnson! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, he is the former UFC light heavyweight champion and Ultimate Fighter season winner and the member of the UFC Hall of Fame, Forrest Griffin!
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
With as deadly a mix of speed and power as anyone in the game, enter Anthony Rumble Johnson. You know he's going to be forced to sprawl a little bit tonight. The takedown defense will be tested, but you do not want to get hit by this young man. You got to take my word for it. Rips the body there. Well, straight right hand has been a good weapon for him. He misses with it there. Oh, nice defense there with the block. Well, he's looking for that left hand, just out of range, though, with it.
They're so evenly matched, and they're going tit for tat.
Well, you can feel the crowd anticipation when Anthony Rumble Johnson walked out tonight. You know about the power. You got 2 head-to-head wins against the man.
Yeah, I felt it. I mean, I feel it. It's the overhand right. It's the uppercut that knocked out Glover Teixeira in 13 seconds. This man is power defined, and you see it on full display in the octagon right now.
Oh, that's a beautiful land downstairs with the kick. Oh, well, why get away from it? Another huge kick lands. We cross the midpoint in round 1. And now some separation. Well, DC, headgear's not allowed, but he has raised the hands, and he's doing a nice job protecting the dome.
He's doing a great job of blocking his head. A lot of times, those shots to the head knock you out, not this time, this guy's making sure nothing lands.
Pretty good jab there by Griffin. And again, they clinch.
That's one of those shots. If you take one of them, in the night, that one landed right on the spot. Oh, my goodness, what a fight.
Griffin's cut above the eye now from that strike, so we'll see how the fighter deals with that definite adversity now. All right, well, good news is he rocked him. Bad news is he wasn't able to finish the job, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, you don't get those opportunities very often. You got to take full advantage of them when they're presented to you. Oh, it won't take many of those.
.45 seconds. I'm not sure how he stayed upright.
I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, to stay standing shows and talks to your toughness.
Well, he's landed a few big uppercuts already. I will bet you $1,000 he sets it up again.
You're not taking my money, man. That uppercut is coming. And when it lands, it's going to land and land very damaging.
Round two next. All right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheek, sustained there from that strike. Now the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Better to be below the eye than above it, sure. But nonetheless, this could be a fact. All right, let's check out some of the
loop punches. Everything's tight. Everything's precise. He's a sniper. We always talk about how he's a sniper. He is a sniper. And it showed in that exchange that allowed him to drop his opponent.
You ready to fight? Ready.
second round here. Oh, wow. How about the roundhouse kick? Oh, and he lands another combination here, really starting to get into a striking groove.
I mean, it's stringing them together so effectively. Never throwing the same attack more than once. What a job to recognize all the openings in his opponent's defenses. He loaded up there on that high kick.
Somehow, his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
Well, we may have the best cut men and women in the business, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to do much with that cut. It continues to widen with every passing strike.
And you're fighting a great fighter. It's hard to deal with the damage of the cut while dealing with the level of the fighter in front of you. Right now, you've got to do something different to try and change the way that this fight is playing out.
Oh, left hook to the head, it's blocked. Johnson's now dealing with a cheek cut. Roundhouse kick.
Any body kick may finish this fight. It does not have to be the front one up the middle.
Now working the body with the elbow. Nicely done. Griffin's eyes closing up now. Not good for him. All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. Oh, goodness. Unbelievable. Well, make no mistake about it, he is getting 2 paychecks tonight as he gets the big TKO victory. Wow.
That's unbelievable. It was crazy to watch his finishing instincts on display as he got that massive victory. It was amazing, John. It was amazing.
Here's Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 20 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by TKO
Congratulations are in order to Anthony Rumble Johnson. He came into the fight having won 8 UFC bonuses, and given that performance, I wouldn't be surprised to see him secure a 9th. I have called this guy the most vaunted power threat in the history of the UFC, and I think he showed you exactly why here tonight. Another major milestone checked off the bucket list for Anthony Rumble Johnson here tonight. Our tail of the tape for this highly anticipated welterweight fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Jake the Celtic Kid Matthews. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Nick Diaz.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Good to have you with us tonight. Of course, we are inside Toyota Center in Houston, Texas, USA. And every time I walk through these walls, I can't help but think about Gilbert Melendez and Diego Sanchez going toe-to-toe. Back in UFC 166, remember Rogan? Oh, my
It was the craziest fight. You could not believe what you were watching. These two guys said, this is the night that we make history. We're going to stand on a quarter in the middle of the octagon and let them fly, and that they did. Houston, the Toyota Center, has been home to some of the greatest fights in UFC history.
And there's an early takedown. Now drops inside that closed guard.
Oh, watch the arm here.
Oh, that looks wicked tight.
It's getting tight now. He's advancing.
You gotta be kidding me. How did he get out?
He just stayed calm. Was able to withstand the fire. Now he finds himself out and safe.
Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Diaz. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Well, he's got the ground and pound going now. Strong work from the top here by Matthews.
Nice shots landing from the top position.
All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get in the full mount and they rush, they get nervous. They're like, oh my goodness, I'm winning. Reality is, you're winning, but it can change in a matter of seconds because then they can be gone. He's got to drop his hips, be really heavy at the opponent's base, and then just start to work. Make the opponent give his back so that he can try to get his chokes off or find great ground and pound, but very patient ground and pound from such a dominant position.
All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have 2 hands in or 2 hands out, or guys start to attack triangles. He passed the half guard.
Oh, Diaz is back into full guard. Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. All right, rubber guard now, DC. Some submissions at his disposal if he so chooses.
Yeah, he does have a couple submissions. They're very rare submissions, gogoplata, omoplata. But if the guy has any understanding of submission defense, he knows how to stay safe in this position. So there are advantages to being here, but the danger isn't so fast that you should panic.
We've only seen a handful of omoplatas in UFC history. All right, DC, let's look at some of the highlights from the last round. Lot for the replay guys to choose from.
Yeah, man, these guys stood on a quarter in the middle of the octagon. Take one to give one. Over and over, each guy landed, and they both landed very well over the course of that first round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round 2. Nice jab there by Diaz.
punch got blocked there. He's got the single collar tie.
Trying to establish that jab once. Beautifully timed and placed hook by him there, DC.
Beautiful placement on the hook. Way to turn his
Connection by him there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in LA. He's got to start throwing now.
Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground.
Nice transition.
Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. High elbow guillotine.
Oh, that looks tight to me. It looks like it might be locked in.
Yeah, it looks like it's done. It looks like it's done.
Pretty good head movement. He's avoiding a lot of these ground strikes.
Oh, now he's going to find himself in a little more danger.
Well, very efficient and effective with the ground and pound strikes here. High-level work by Matthews.
Great defense by the defensive fighter.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Jake Matthews.
And another strike from the top lands for us.
Now the hammer fist here by Matthews. And very effective with the ground and pound. All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangles.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission. He passes to half guard. Getting him out here.
All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. You know, sometimes when you play basketball, you're in the zone. This dude's in the zone.
This guy's throwing his basketball in the midst of the ocean. He can't miss with anything that he throws. Every kick lands. Every punch lands. He has just outclassed this guy on the feet. You have got to find a way to change the way that this fight is playing out, or your night's going to end very early.
2 rounds in the books. All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays from that last round.
Unbelievable to see these high-level competitors get in each other's face, tuck their chin, bite down on the mouth guard, and just let it all hang out over the course of 5 minutes.
All right, so there's the end of the round. We had a big submission attempt there midway through, but largely the submission defense held up.
It wasn't tight. We thought the fight was over, but stayed patient,
Good.
stayed calm, relaxed, and found his way.
He's had a huge strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job.
So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty good. Got to capitalize on those opportunities.
I mean, you can't waste these opportunities. You don't get them as often as you'd like. So when you get a guy hurt, you got to find a way to finish the fight.
Swing and a big miss by Diaz. Both guys appeared to land there. Oh, collar tie.
Right back.
Throwing that jab, no good. Oh, shot to the body connects there. He hasn't really thrown too many body strikes in this fight. Oh, you got to keep pressing here. Could be the beginning of the end. Unable to land with that punch. 3 minutes now to go in this one. Gets to the single collar tie now. Oh, big elbow. Matthews is in half guard. All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up.
Matthews is back in half guard. Matthews has got him in a crucifix. Gonna work from the top now.
Great ground and pound by this man.
Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure. Oh, big ground strikes continue to land. Oh, he's really starting to apply pressure on his opponent here. Different approach here in the last couple rounds, and it's the effective straight punches we've seen all night.
Huge straight punch lands, and he's got him hurt very bad.
Oh! Big left hand there inside.
He's hurting him bad, man. That right hook is nasty. Nice leverage hand.
Back to the feet. Oh, big knee to the body.
Ooh, big shot land.
Final seconds of the fight. Big knee there. I mean, how about that back and forth action throughout the final minute? What a fight as we go the full 15. Well, don't leave it in the judges' hands. A little bit easier said than done. Competitive, close fight. You got to lean either way.
I mean, it is horrible when you walk back to the center of the octagon not knowing exactly who won the fight. I thought he won a lot of the striking exchanges, but it wasn't very clear. So it'll be interesting to see who gets the decision.
Official decision now in. The buff has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. For the winner by split decision, Nick Diaz!
So congratulations to Nick Diaz. Just great to see one of the most popular and polarizing fighters on the roster, but get back inside the octagon and do what he does best. This is a big win, and you can be sure a big night across the board for Stockton, California's finest. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight fight. Now for the introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Colby Chaos Covington.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Great to be back in the H-Town tonight. We are in Houston, Texas, USA, live from Toyota Center. Good to have you with us tonight. And this building has a lot of history from my man, DC. Pete Gustafson here, Roy Nelson back in the day. We'll see what's in store for these athletes tonight.
This arena's been great for the American Kickboxing Academy. King Velasquez was able to retain his title in this arena, too. And also home to the greatest NBA franchise in history, the Houston Rockets. Tonight they will blow. Look, tonight the UFC blows the roof off the building, but every night James Harden and now Russell Westbrook put on a show in this fantastic arena.
Spoken like a true Golden State Warriors fan.
Clutch City, baby, Clutch City.
Right down the
Clutch City, baby.
Which hat you wearing today?
I'm wearing a Rocket, but we're in Houston. Oh, right into Mount.
Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. Thompson's in half guard. All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase gear.
All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back.
And Look at him attacking the arm triangle on the other side. He's going to lock him down, try to pass all the way across his body. Once he gets across, he will start to drop his chest to the mat and chase the finish. Right to the knee on belly. Oh! He did a great job of reversing the position, using the opening that his opponent gave him to shut him off and get back up.
Right now, a little separation between the two fighters. Pretty good handiwork on the feet there from Colby Covington. Doesn't get enough credit for the striking, but it's certainly on point tonight, Chief. Under 2 minutes in round one. Back and forth we go. Pretty good entry here on the double leg takedown. No good. Wow, what a kick. Another blistering combination there. Really starting to do a nice job stringing the shots together.
And you can see the damage in his opponent's body. His face, his body, his legs. He's beating him up on all the targets. It's not one guy just headhunting. He is finding every opening that is presented to him. Clean punch.
Huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight.
Oh!
Goes back up.
Oh, he lands a massive kick here. Oh, saved by the bell. That's the end of the round, and thankfully for him, it came at the right time. He got knocked down just before the horn. We'll see if his corner can keep him in the fight. Just 60 seconds with which to recover here before the next round. Well, he had a lot more than a puncher's chance coming in. Big knockdown for him in the previous round. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He got in his opponent's face, landed that big punch that put his opponent flat on his back. He couldn't get the finish, but if he lands one more time just like that, he will get the victory.
All right, round two now, folks. Colby Covington versus Stephen Thompson.
Let's do it.
Covington gets caught by that straight punch, beautifully landed by the opposition.
You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such toughness to even be on his feet right now.
Well, no denying that he rocked him, but couldn't quite get the finish.
He hurt him real bad, but he couldn't find the shot that would put him to sleep. He threw a lot of punches, but he couldn't get the one to land on the butts that would end the night.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
Oh, he separates from the clinch. Wow.
How about these two going at it? Big left hand lands upstairs. Oh, he stunned him with that knee to the head.
Big right hand.
Well, the left hook has been there at times, not that time. Hard shots landing on both sides here. Ooh. Well, you can just see he is oozing with confidence, and not overconfidence, but a big knockdown in round one. That punch right there. His opponent's compromised, DC.
It's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing completely to land a perfect shot. And that was a perfect shot.
All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be... Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get all the way down to his opponent's neck to try to choke him out and finish his fight.
Oh, looked pretty tight, but he gives up on the submission.
Oh, he puts his knee on belly.
Quick hip movement there, and he does indeed get back to his feet. Nicely done. Well, DC kind of just playing with him at this point, right? You think he's got to go in and just get him out of there.
Well, he's trying, but he gets a little bit anxious, so he starts to throw a lot of punches and not the right punches. And because he's throwing so much, he keeps
Judging in the head kick home, and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
such a sneaky head kick. He did not recognize it was coming high, and now he's got him hurt bad. Oh, nice takedown, yep.
lands again, just like we saw in the last round, realizing a lot of success with his Muay Thai game tonight.
You know, why change it? It's working, and it's working from the very start of the fight. The moment this fight started, you saw the advantage that we predicted was there. He started to take advantage of it early, and now he's continuing to build on that. This kickboxer looks amazing tonight.
10 minutes in the books. All right, there's the horn, an appreciative crowd responding in kind. He rocked his opponent multiple times there in that round, looked very confident in doing so. They might even bring in the RP here.
I mean, it was relaxation at its finest, just so relaxed, so comfortable in the fire, which then allowed him to land these big strikes that had his opponent buzz on many, many occasions. But he cannot get desperate. Don't go crazy trying to finish the fight. Let it come to you.
All right, so there's the end of the round. The storyline over those previous 5 minutes, volume takedowns, offensive wrestling.
Yeah, this is an exhausting type of fight. Not only for the offensive fighter, but also for the opponent. Always being under attack. Always being...
Head kick there as it lands, and maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got him hurt very bad with his head kick. Now he has to find one more strike to end the night. Oh, nice takedown defense.
Spinning attack by Thompson. Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides. Nice sprawl there as he stuffs another takedown. So that was a big priority coming in, and the takedown defense has absolutely held up time.
Yeah, he's done a fantastic job of understanding the threat of the takedown. He's recognized it. He's defended it before it's even gotten started. No, he is on Beach Street right now. He's seeing Tweety Birds over the
Covington's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight. 3 minutes now to go. All right, very late in the fight now, DC. I know we don't have open scoring, but correct me if I'm wrong, he needs a submission or he's losing this fight.
He is not a big puncher, so he needs to get this fight to the ground and chase a submission.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Well, you've got to... Oh, he is going for shot. He's out! David Wonderboy Thompson gets the finish.
Oh, my Lord.
We go inside the octagon where Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 36 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by knockout, Stephen Wonderboy Thompson.
Simpsonville, South Carolina.
Round here, if it smell funny, onions getting peeled. Round here, if it smell funny, onions getting peeled. Round here, if it smell funny, get your onion peeled. Round here, if it smell funny, get your onion peeled. I was out in the field since I was little. Never been hurt, cat. I'm over everyone after you come at them.
All right, just about ready for live action. Here is tonight's tale of the tape. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC flyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Macy the Future Barber! And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Aaron Cold-Blooded Blackfield!
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, here we go with round one. How soon will Erin Blanchfield shoot and try to get this fight to her world? Outstanding ground and pound, opportunistic with her submission game. Her top game is truly the stuff of legend, and she's just getting going. Nowhere near her fighting prime as an athlete. The question beckons, though, against the striker tonight. How will she fare if the opposition is able to keep the fight upright? All right, nice takedown defense there. And if you are looking to avoid a floor fight with a jiu-jitsu ace like this, you gotta have takedown defense. Hers has been shored up, to be sure.
She told us she'd be able to defend. Oh!
How good was that judo toss? All right, she's got north-south.
Oh, Kimura tag. Yup.
Oh, she's got that Kimura locked in tight. Tremendous escape by her there.
Beautiful submission defense on display by this young lady.
Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Blanchfield. We have crossed the midpoint here in our opening round.
And there you go again, half guard.
Lands the ground and pound strike.
Beautiful job reversing the position there. And now she's in mount. She is so dominant from the top position. Nice.
Right into side control. Erin Blanchfield's back in full mount. 90 seconds to go. She's got her back now, DC, and I don't mean she's like there to support her, right? She is literally on her back and in control of this fight.
She's in control of this fight. Look for her to start trying to slide that arm under the neck to finish the fight with a choke.
Oh, nice technique by her there on the side kick, DC. Defensively, how do you stop?
When somebody's trying to side kick, you gotta take your outside arm, roll that kick off to the side, or just move your feet a little bit. But it's hard when somebody's so good at doing that specific strike.
Under 30 seconds.
She lands a nice leg kick here.
Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. Well, no surprise she attempts another takedown here. Pretty good entry, but not good enough.
She knows that if she continues to throw attempts, right, keep throwing things at the wall, eventually something's going to stick, and she understands that it only takes one for her to really take control of this fight.
Things up. Use your punches, use your knees, use your kicks. I want to see you work that kick.
All right, well, what a round it was. You know, she kicks like a mule, and that kicking game was on full display in that round, champ.
And you see the damage that it's done to her opponent. Her opponent's limping back to the corner. She's moving much more slowly as the fight is going on. That was a great game plan developed by her and her coaches.
You ready? You ready?
Round two is underway. Push kick there to the body.
She was able to block this one.
Big power shot there. And both fighters exchange in the pocket.
Her best strike, when you don't see this type of power normally in this weight class, but she lands, and she lands very effective. Oh, nice right here. Oh, good knee.
Big knee there to the chest. And now some knees. Takedown defense is there.
She gets in very close and gets to the single collar tie.
Nice jab. She's starting to put together some significant body work here, and these are going to take their toll as this fight goes on.
Oh, big elbow. Great defense. She blocked that punch. Oh, nice body. Big punch.
Oh! Could be the beginning of the end here. Oh! With authority, the body. She's going back to the jab. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Nice liver shot, Leon. Did not miss there.
She's been looking for it, and she finally got it. And now she's going to see if she can close the night. Oh, man, he's hard.
Now she gains some separation. Well, we could be looking at an epic comeback here. She rocked her significantly, but wasn't able to finish the fight, and now her opponent maybe creeps back in.
Her opponent will now try to find a way to work her way back into this fight. It will be on her.
Oh, what do we got here? Looks like an arm triangle attempt. Ooh, look out. That thing is tight.
It's advancing. She's about to finish. Oh, wow.
Oh, she got out. How good is that?
Oh, nice.
All right, so just as we saw in the previous round, she is realizing a lot of success with her kickboxing game tonight, and you can see the confidence growing with every strike landed.
It's overwhelming for her opponent to be in there with her when she's in this flow state. She's so good at everything she's doing that now the activity is starting to pick up. If she can continue to fight in this way, I wouldn't be surprised if this fight gets finished.
We are down in this fight. This is the last round. Everything you have goes now, okay? You fight every takedown.
All right, now we check out some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about the display of striking?
Just high level. I mean, you would think that we're watching a K1 level kickboxing match opposed to being in the UFC. Both displayed great technical skills, unbelievable striking.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third and final round here. All right, so as this next round gets underway, hopefully the good action we saw in the last round will continue. Both fighters certainly had their ups and downs, both got the offense going, but now we'll see if one fighter or the other can really take control of what has been a very close fight thus far. All right, so a storyline developing. You see a cut has been opened around her eye. Oh, looking for the submission now. Ooh, arm triangle's in tight.
It's getting in very tight. Trying to finish the arm triangle, but she cannot rush. She's got to take her time. She's got to be patient, and the finish will show itself.
Oh, great submission defense as she gets out. Back to her feet now. Good sign for her there. So that body continues to get ripped up. The judges are looking for damage and damaging moments, and her body investment has been the narrative in this fight.
Early, you may not have been able to see how much of an effect this was taking on her, but now you see it. The game plan, everything's clear now, and we'll see her continue to do that as she tries to chase down a finish.
Well, how urgent is this fighter down the stretch? She is really lighting her up now. She found her range in the middle of this fight, and she is making up for lost time. Well, she is clearly going to be on the wrong end of the scorecards if we get there, DC. Got to think she's got to go balls to the wall for submissions now.
Got to go crazy. All those things her jiu-jitsu coach showed her. Don't try this, don't try that. You got to try it now because nothing else has worked at this point.
With 2 minutes and change to go in round 3. Takedown defense holds up.
She gains separation, breaks that clinch position.
Nicely done as she closes the distance to attain the single collar tie.
Another big takedown. She's stepping over the mount here. That was a slick transition.
Aaron Blanchfield's right back to the full mount here. Man, look at the redness appearing on the left side of her body there. That's starting to really add up. A big right
Holloway back in the clinch. Look for the backhand to get very active.
I need you to pay attention.
Body shot there. What a strike over there. I'd be knocked out. Her opponent still stands.
She's still standing, but she's got to get on her bike, John. She's got to get out to the center of the octagon, find some space so that she can evade her opponent from finishing her.
All right, so the fight was close according to Las Vegas. It was competitive throughout. We might be destined for a split decision.
I mean, this is exactly what we expected this fight to be. You knew that you were about to watch two of the best female fighters in the entire world. She held a slight advantage on the stand-up, and I think that's going to be enough to earn her a victory.
The official decision is in. Bruce Buffer has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. For the winner by split decision, Macy the Future Barber!
All right, so she gets it done by split decision. We sort of thought that's what we were headed for, that the judges would be split in their opinion. Your thoughts on the decision?
Well, you saw the fight build. You saw the fight build. You saw the ebbs and flow of the fight. You didn't know who was winning. And when that happens, a lot of times, you don't know who's getting the decision, but it's so much worse for the two fighters. When they go to the middle and the judge grabs, when the ref grabs both of their hands, nothing's more nerve-wracking than standing there waiting for that judgment.
Our tail of the tape for this middleweight fight. All right, now to get us started, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, the All-American Chris Weidman. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC champion and the member
So here he is, Anderson Silva, with his infectious energy. There is always a big-time feel in the arena when Anderson Silva graces the octagon. Here we go, early round 1. Right, so there it is, first takedown attempt by the wrestler, and the kickboxer is able to stay upright. So I know it's early, but potentially a significant moment right there.
A huge moment for him, just to gain the knowledge that if I need to, I can defend effectively, even though he believed that he was going to take me out over and over again. This is massive. Now he gets to fight where he's comfortable. Nasty high kick. How is he still standing?
Oh, side kick.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that kick. That leg kick hurts.
Now goes in and secures the takedown. Silva's got his head looking for a guillotine choke. Oh, that guillotine choke is tight. Oh, under the chin here. Could be the end.
He's got to be careful here. Big ground and pound. Nice defense.
Keep moving those hips until you get your guard back.
Just over 2 minutes to go in the round. Well, how about the movement off of the back? Nice job to avoid the ground and pound here by what? Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Well, Silva's in half guard. All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
Nice strike from the bottom fighter there. Well, this is exactly what you like to see. Nice combination of ground and pound punches. Outstanding pressure and activity by Silva. Really good job to land these strikes from top position. Not there yet, but might get the submission here shortly.
Another strike gets through from the top position.
All right, so he can't get it here. Again, good awareness by the defensive fighter. 10 seconds to go in the round. Postures up now and lands a devastating strike to the head. All right, that's the end of the round. You see the fighter's got a cut on his lip. Not necessarily a Robbie Lawler lip opening, if you know what I'm talking about, but certainly something that could be a source of adversity here moving forward. Cut man in there quickly to try to shore it up. All right, there's the end of the round, and you've got to be in a serious flow to not just execute that Superman punch, but to even attempt it.
To even try it, you got to be really in your rhythm. Everything has to be going perfectly, as we saw in the lead-up to that attack.
All right, so let us now check out some of the action in that round, DC. There was a whole lot of it, including a stunner upstairs that nearly closed the show.
It was a lot of action. It was back and forth action, but the big moment was that big strike to the head that landed, that put him on wobbly legs, and in survival mode, luckily he made it to the end of that round. Can't take none of those, better check. Oh, hurt.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Weidman's bleeding from the mouth now. A cut there on his lip. That doesn't look like fun. Hard to win MMA fights off of your back, but these strikes are useful from the bottom.
He's got his head looking for the arm triangle. Oh, that sub is tight.
Oh, looks tight to me. Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow, that is great submission defense. In the half guard.
Postures up and lands a brutal strike to the head. All right, feet on the hips here. Another ground and pound strike lands. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
We have crossed the midpoint of this fight. This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring.
All right, so the fighter's setting up another sub attempt here. Ooh, strong grip on the arm.
Look at him with all that pressure starting to get tight.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Man, that is loud. Another strike lands for the kickboxer. He really found that flow state pretty early in this fight, and he hasn't looked back.
He found it really early. And when this guy gets into his groove, he is hell on wheels. And right now he is showing why he is such a high-level, high-regarded kickboxer. He is outclassing this guy. Now he's trying to guillotine.
Oh, that gilly is tight. There's the tap. The winner by submission. What a moment for this fighter here tonight. Called his shot, gets the win by way of submission. That after part is going to be on fire.
He got to his position. He found the submission. He squeezed and got it done. It was amazing to watch, and it was amazing to be a part of the broadcast for such an amazing performance.
All right, so a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground, DC. Talk us through the highlight.
He's such a phenomenal grappler. I don't understand how people don't know that this guy wants to submit you. He is the best grappler, best submission specialist we've seen in a long time.
Bruce Buffer now with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 21 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by tap out, Anderson, the Spider Silva.
So another win tacked on to the total of one of the most decorated champions in UFC history. Anderson Silva does it again and really thought he looked sharp tonight. You could tell early on in the fight. The future Hall of Famer, Anderson Silva, getting it done in a big way here tonight.
Get a dose of dirty cold gold and cold flow. Got a wire to a lodge and I set a fire down below. I hang it up when you say sorry, didn't know. Probably got a year 10 to go, so let's go. I don't really know how to go slow.
And now our tale of the tape for this lightweight fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Rafael Alamazian. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Justin the Highlight Gaethje.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, early round action here. All eyes once again on the former UFC interim lightweight champion, Justin Gaethje. He has got a highlight reel to compete with any man or woman in this sport, and he believes in this matchup he will have the striking advantage. He's going to try to make his opponent feel his power early and often. Well, Gaethje leaning on that low kick early as usual. He's got a great chin, but he also rolls with the punch as well. He maybe isn't get the credit he deserves for his defensive acumen as a striker. How's his opponent still stand?
I mean, I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over. It might not be over now, but it's going to be over very soon. End of the clinch. Now let's see if they're going to try to find a takedown or watch for him to employ a dirty boxing strategy. I give one, I take one. You give one, you take one. That's how this fight is being played out. He's hurt.
Big right hand lands. Oh, lands a massive left punch there. Gaethje with a cracking right. Gaethje gets tagged by that straight punch. Nice land for the offense there.
Just turning his hip over into the leg kick.
Well, his
what a fight. Both of these guys are trying to finish. Oh, nice right hand. Oh, landed some big shots, too.
How about the accuracy to land right there? His opponent's wobble chin.
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that. He's trading huge shots. Let's see who's going to be the last man standing. Oh, uppercut.
Look at the left hook. That's one of Justin's best shots.
Oh. Yeah, he worked really bad. Man, what a fight.
Straight right hand now, just misses. So we call on the numbers here. 40 total strikes now for Justin Gaethje. Immediately gets the underhook. Always busy here in the clinch. Lands a nice punch there.
Now they separate.
Calf kick lands, and it is starting to bruise now.
Dude better check these kicks. He's not going to be able to fight too long if he doesn't.
Final seconds of the round. Horn sounds for the end of round 1. Heading back to the corner now after a competitive round. And while Gaethje's corner has some work to do, they're going to take a look at that lip. Hopefully the cut man can do his thing and just make sure that it doesn't continue to bleed and provide further adversity for him in this fight. All right, so there's the end of the round, and the tide has officially turned. A huge head strike to stun his opponent. We'll see which corner can adjust here moving forward.
I mean, they've got to be celebrating. They've got to be happy. Everything's working. But the other side has to be concerned. They have to figure something out, make some sort of adjustment to try to change the tide of this fight.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Here we are, early round 2.
I've always thought one of Justin Gaethje's most underrated strikes is that left hook. He throws it really tight. He keeps his right hand up when he's throwing the left hook, and he lands it over and over again.
Let's get busy with those hands now, man. Come on, let it go.
The right hand just misses. Oh, picture perfect shot there, DC, and one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect. Both of them landed there. Again, bro. Oh, that was a big one there.
Oh, brutal knee to the body. Pretty strong jab there by Fiziev. Oh, his heat opened up now. Nasty cut on the bridge of the nose.
Oh, big elbow.
Oh, the Superman punch lands. Some nice power there with the left hook upstairs. Well, he's really starting to land a high number.
He does a great job of getting that leg kick to the target.
Fiziev's strike attempt there is blocked. Just over 2 minutes to go in round 2. Fiziev swelling now around the jaw area, so we'll keep an eye on that as this fight continues.
He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
Effective punch there by Gaethje. Big shot. Oh! Well, no denying the durability on the other side, but at this point, you just got to find that kill shot and get him out of there.
Reps.
Oh, continuing to attack the head as that does. Justin Gaethje.
What a performance.
So no judges needed tonight as he pounds him out for the TKO. I'm hoping I get an invite to the after party. All right, we now go inside the octagon where Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 15 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by TKO, Justin the Highlight Gaethje.
All right, so Justin Gaethje, your winner by TKO here tonight. He's an outstanding athlete, right? We see that on the golf course. He can play basketball, but tonight in a fighting realm, there's nobody better.
For as good as he is at all those other things, this is where he is best. The guy is a phenomenal fighter. He has tremendous boxing, big power, and once again, he shows it by getting another stoppage. Great TKO victory for Justin Gaethje.
And he's going to get another big fight later this year. And unlike you, he don't cheat on the golf course, so that's a feather in his cap as well.
I took a 116 the other day, so if I'm cheating and taking that better score, I'm going backwards, Jay.
I once saw you throw a golf ball on the green.
With the grass, with the sand. One hand I threw the golf ball, other hand to the sand.
Well, enjoy him while he's here, folks, because you never know if this will be the last time we see Nate Diaz in the UFC with a fan base really as big as any fighter in the sport. Diaz is back tonight, and we're glad to see him.
Stop and stand up. This guy has a cult following. He is one of the most interesting guys in the UFC because he has this sense that he really doesn't care to be here, but he also doesn't feel as comfortable anywhere but in the octagon. So it's a love-hate relationship with fighting for Nate Diaz. When he's happiest, when he's best, he's fighting in the UFC. A guy that boxes, unbelievable, but I think it's the attitude of Nate Diaz that has made him into one of the biggest stars that we've ever seen in the octagon.
He had a couple of life-changing paydays against Conor McGregor, the win at UFC 196, the majority decision loss at UFC 202.
Which to this day he says he won, right?
He thinks he won that fight. But one thing goes without saying, and I'll say it anyway, when Nate Diaz fights, the world is watching, and that is the case yet again here tonight. Well, if you're just getting into fighting and you're looking for a fighter to support, you can do worse than Jorge Gamebred Masvidal. Really a guy who's easy to root for and coming off some of the biggest wins of his career recently.
He is starting to get everything right. For as long as Jorge Masvidal has been in this game, you always had the feeling that there was still work to be done in order to truly reach his optimal form. I feel like now he's finally getting it. And people overlook the fighter's mentality of Jorge Masvidal. We talk about Kimbo Slice in the back there fighting, but Jorge Masvidal is right next to him. Right. He was back there fighting just for the sake of fighting. And he has done that in the octagon, and now he's finally putting it all together as he tries to make his way to a UFC title fight.
Jorge Masvidal ready to make a statement here tonight. Our tail of the tape for this highly anticipated welterweight fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the co-main event of the evening. It's time! This fight is 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is an Ultimate Fighter season winner, Nate Diaz! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Jorge Gamebred Masvidal.
All right, Herb Dean, third man in the octagon for this one.
Ready. Let's do it.
So here is the boxer and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, Nate Diaz, making another UFC start tonight. And this is a hard guy to get out of there. Without a 2x4 or some sort of weapon, it's going to take a very special performance to try to finish Nate Diaz tonight.
Nice defense there.
Oh, beautiful job to get the kick home to the body.
The biggest shot that he's landed all night. A massive uppercut land.
Oh, and now an uppercut. Oh, man, these fighters are trading strikes early on.
It's exactly what we expected from these two.
All right, so he's landed a few seminal uppercuts already, DC. Got to think he goes back to it.
I am almost certain he's going to go and try to find another one of those. But expect him to really sit down and try to make one really count and try to end this fight.
Under 3 minutes here to go in the round. Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting the head and sort of maybe letting his opponent gas out a little bit with all the volume.
His opponent sees the target, but he can't get to the target. So he'll continue to throw, and he'll continue to wear on his own gas tank.
Effective jab there by Gamebred. That is a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Well, now if you're the opponent, you really got to be careful as Diaz is able to find a home for that right hand yet again.
When Diaz starts landing the right hand, you have got to stay firm. You have got to dig your heels in the ground and say, no way you're going to just run me over. Easier said than done when you're facing Nathan Diaz.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Diaz is in half guard now. Oh, and transitions right into side control.
That was nice.
Diaz is back to the side control now. All right, north-south position now, DC. We'll see how he chooses to advance from here. Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh, man, I love this position. And you see this fighter today loves it, too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get an underhook on one side, you keep a half guard on the other, and then you just go to work. It's the safest position, especially for a wrestler.
All right, there's the horn. What a round it was. He hurt him pretty badly there in the middle of the round. Got to think he's going to be looking for more of the same here when they get up off the stools.
I don't know who it is. I don't know who we're watching fight, but I tell you, as he walks back, he looks like Bambi. When Bambi was born and her legs were shaking, that's exactly how this man looked when he took that right hand. He was hurt bad, John, and the ability to get through that, the ability to still be in this fight shows to his toughness. But if he doesn't change it, he will not get another chance. Bambi.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, let's get to round two. Looking to establish the jab here. Nicely done by Diaz. And he blocks the shot there. Huge shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot is what they call it to go and end the fight.
Ooh.
Nice leg kick.
There's the left hand from Diaz. Twists on the elbow. Big left hook coming. It's blocked.
And just to stand up from Masvidal is a handful for anybody, man. Technique is tight. Everything comes from where it's supposed to. Comfortable and confident in overhead game for Ed Masvidal. He's got him hurt. He's got to start looking to finish.
Beautiful combination. Well, he's doing a nice job here blocking these shots. The chin is tucked, the hands are high. Pretty good job defensively thus far.
Great job defensively. He's seeing everything coming.
Again, he's looking for that left. It's not there. Diaz's eye now closing up. Takedown defense holds up. Ooh, pretty good uppercut. Nice jab by Diaz. So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little there. Somehow his opponent stayed upright.
I mean, he's still on his feet, but he's not up by much. Oh, both landed. Oh, that's big.
Well, he rocked him, but couldn't finish it.
He rocked him. He hurt him bad. He couldn't find that one shot to close the door. Could not shut the lights off. And now he's tasked with trying to find that shot again.
And now Masvidal's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling.
He's got a great chin. Masvidal's one of the toughest guys that you've ever seen step foot in the octagon. He's not afraid of a fight. Oh, there you go.
Back and forth we go. 30 seconds to go now. Masvidal's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent.
This might be the biggest shot of this entire
classify that as saved by the
You're
bell.
fine right now. You got clipped. You were wobbled, but you're tough. We've trained for this before.
All right, so there's the end of the round, and on one side, thrill, on the other, agony after that knockdown.
Yeah, he was able to really damage him with that big punch. You see the hands, the speed, how sharp he is, how technical he is. It allows him to land in spots where his opponent is winging punches. Great strike landed, great punch landed to put his opponent down.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Nice jab by Gamebrick. Just misses there with the left. Huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
Oh! Oh, huge kick to the leg. Diaz gets tattooed by that stiff jab. Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think both fighters have been really... Oh, gotta keep pressing here.
Uppercut.
Oh, he is stunned. Drunk driving out there. We'll see if he can recover. Big right hand there. Well, at this point, hard to blame him for headhunting, right? He has caused some significant swelling upstairs and continues to attack that area to great effect.
Absolutely.
Oh, how good is this? Both men going for the finish. Oh, another ground strike gets through.
Oh, he passes the half guard now. And he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt.
Diaz is back in full mount. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Oh, nice movement to avoid that strike. Huge elbow there. A nice stoppage win for him here tonight, and the other side just couldn't handle the incoming assault. A flurry of punches, most of them upstairs, and when those big shots land repeatedly, the referee has no choice but to step in and call the fight. All right, now we go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 29 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by TKO, Nate Diaz!
All right, so one of the biggest superstars on this roster, top to bottom, Nathan Diaz getting his hand raised tonight and still showing you, DC, several years into this thing, he can still compete and beat the best guys in the world.
People used to talk about Nick and Nate Diaz. He was the little brother, and he wants to still be Nick's little brother. But right now, Nate Diaz stands alone. Nate Diaz stands on his own as one of the best fighters in the entire UFC.
From the favelas of Brazil to global superstar status, enter the former UFC lightweight champion and the most decorated finisher in UFC history. One of your favorites, Charles Duke Bronx Oliver.
John, you saw the smile just come across my face when you start to talk about it. This guy's fun. Very few guys bring out that emotion
Justin, Gaethje and Charlie Allen, those are the ones for me that feel like they bring that emotion out of me. Like, I know this will be fun. To see this guy rise from where he was, not only in his career, but in his life to become the champion of the world, it was amazing to watch. And for the time that he was the champ, what a ride, man. We had fun calling Oliveira fights. Let's see if he can start another run towards the championship.
Yeah, big challenge for him here tonight, but I do get emotional thinking about where he came from and where he is right now, right? Nicknamed Dude Bronx, the ghetto, and he emerged out of it to change his life forever. We'll see how it goes for Charles Oliveira tonight. All right, so Islam Makhachev getting back on the proving ground here tonight, putting his undisputed UFC lightweight championship on the line. So much to love about this man's mixed martial arts acumen, his fight IQ, and you got to think it's going to take the very best out of his opponent to wrest the belt away.
Anyone that hopes to beat Makhachev has to be on their game. Your wrestling's got to be on point. Your striking's got to be on point. But more than anything, you have to have a steel mind. You cannot break in front of Makhachev because he will then drown you. This guy is a champion for a reason. And as you have seen time and time again, Hasbullah joins the Dagestanis in the octagon.
Perhaps that's an X factor tonight. The great Hasbullah in the corner of Islam Makhachev. Islam Makhachev ready to engage yet again here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this lightweight championship fight. To get us started, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the co-main event of the evening. It's time! And now, 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC lightweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Charles "The Bronx" Oliveira. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, Islam Makhachev.
Referee Herb Dean will handle the action in the octagon. All right, Islam Makhachev, the UFC lightweight champion, putting the belt on the line tonight against the former King Charles "Do Bronx" Oliveira. They met for the first time at UFC 280. That was back in 2022. And Do Bronx looking for a different result here tonight.
You know, John, that was the first time we saw Charles Oliveira over the course of that long run struggle with the fight style. But Charles Oliveira has promised us he's going back to the drawing board. He's fixed the holes.
Oh, guillotine here.
That guillotine is tight.
Submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
Oh, good defense, yes.
Hey, scramble, get up. Scramble, get up.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Control that.
Just over 3 minutes to go. Makhachev's in half guard.
There it is. Now he's on the mount. Beautiful transition. He should be trying to get back to his feet.
All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be.
Trying to guard pass here, not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transitions.
Oh, he reverses the position now. Nice work on the ground by Islam Makhachev.
Now he's going full mount.
All right, side control now. MAKHACHEV's right back to the full mount.
Great submission defense on display tonight.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Islam MAKHACHEV. Oh, another strike lands from the top. Making all these shots count. If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move. You got to shrimp. Got to be careful here.
Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
He's very close to the finish here. 5 minutes in the books.
Hey, stop.
He's beating you on the ground right now on points. He's not hurting you too bad, but we can't allow that to happen. We got to get back up to our feet. The guard is awesome.
All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides, really.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
All right, so the crowd voicing its appreciation after that crazy sequence in the previous round. Nearly submitted him there, DC.
This is usually what we get with striking. But tonight you have a very educated crowd. They appreciate high-level grappling, and they are getting that tonight in this fight. That submission was indeed, but wow, what a great job of escaping and living to fight another day.
Oh, huge strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
Guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah, he loves, I mean, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your back in the half guard, one thing you can't be is flat on your back. You need to be up on an elbow. Right. You need to be half.
Oliveira's looking for an armbar here. He is no one-trick pony. Oh, it's tight.
Oh, he's
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything wrong to allow for himself to get subbed.
Just over 3 minutes now to go in round two. Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet.
He needs to shove the knees. Get his opponent's knee off of his belly so he can get to his feet.
MAKHACHEV ground and pound from half guard now. Let's see if he can do some damage. All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in.
Great submission defense on full display by the opponent.
Well, defense doesn't always win championships in MMA, but how about the submission defense tonight, thwarting one attempt after the next?
Yeah, and the fact...
Back mount now.
Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah.
All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Islam MAKHACHEV. All right, he's got him in the north-south position now, DC. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this.
Yes, they have to be mature about it. The fact that this is a real fighting position and the guy on top has a lot of opportunities to finish. If he's going to attack this north-south choke, he's got to drive that shoulder deep into his neck, really start to sink his weight away, which will in turn cut the oxygen from his opponent, allowing him to get the finish.
MAKHACHEV's pass attempt denied. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire.
Way to stay aware and stay safe defensively.
Round three coming up next.
Take a deep breath and relax. You lost that last round. This round, we need to go out there and force our jiu-jitsu game on this guy. He can't hang with you on the ground.
All right, so there's the end of the round. You know, few things more exciting in mixed martial arts than a submission, and he nearly had one there.
He almost had it. He had it locked in. He thought the fight was over, but his opponent was able to escape. But the next time, if he goes back to that position, maybe he gets the finish he wants so bad.
You ready to fight? Ready. Go.
Round 3 of a possible 5. Back to the overhand left, no good. All right, so not exactly the approach we thought we would see out of this BJJ player. His ground game, you can argue, as good as anyone's in this division, yet he hasn't attempted a single takedown.
Has not even attempted a takedown. I would...
Oliveira's going for the sub here. Oh, he's in trouble. Oh, that's got to be it. Oh, somehow he gets out. Fantastic submission, D.
Great job landing from the top position.
Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through.
Getting the ball here.
Oh, he's going for his arm now.
He's got the sub locked in. Working hard for the armbar. He has got to get his hands unlocked if he wants to find his finish.
Wow, somehow, some way he gets the arm out.
It looked like he was done, John, but he was able to stay comfortable, stay patient, and now he finds himself safe.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head, like, through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
While working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Oliveira.
Changing the position.
Oliveira's trying to lock up on a submission now. Oh, I'm no expert, but that Von Flue choke looks locked in. How did he get out again?
I have no idea how this guy has not tapped yet.
All right, so some high-level stuff there on the ground, but as they make their way back to the feet, a huge response from the crowd, no surprise.
I love all the graphic that was on display there, but fight fans want to see striking, and that's exactly what they're going to get as he finally makes his way back to his feet.
Well, you saw us reference it in the tail of the tape, DC. He's got the reach advantage and certainly...
Oh, he's stuck in the guillotine.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
Oh, outstanding combination of ground and pound punches here by Islam Makhachev.
Guys trying to get to the darts here.
Oh, my goodness. That dart choke was very tight. Oh, man, that was slick.
Side control now.
Great defense by the fighter.
All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship rounds.
All right, buddy. Sit back, relax, and breathe. Listen to me now. You're getting sloppy with those takedowns, okay? I don't want you just going blindly with a takedown.
All right, so there's the end of the round. It had a little bit of everything due to a submission.
Yeah. You're constantly under attack. There is no place to rest. Where you can rest with most guys, you got to be very aware against this guy, or he's going to catch you in something that you can't get out of.
You ready to fight? Ready.
4th round now. Fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go. 4th round of a possible... Oh, what a connection by him there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elimination.
Looked like he might have landed there. Instead, a swing and a miss by Oliveira. So he's really starting to put together some significant...
He's going guillotine. He's getting very close to finishing the submission.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. MAKHACHEV's looking to pass from full guard into half guard here, but he's denied. Lands with the ground and pound. Nice job to reverse position there on the ground, and now we'll see what he can do with the dominant position. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here.
Yeah, he's in half guard here.
Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do. Big right hook there by the champ.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. All right, north-south position now. We'll see who transitions first.
That Darce choke is tight.
Oh, submission defense holds up again. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, John, and then he just gets up.
Champ, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body starting to pile up.
Getting beat up and being smart enough to not be headhunting the entire time. I like this. I like this approach. Oh, right into mount.
Oh, he's got his back. Good work from the top here by Islam Makhachev. And busy as he looks to improve position here. We'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. It looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it.
MAKHACHEV's back in half guard, very comfortable here.
Beautiful ground strikes landed.
Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. Horn sounds for the end of round 4. All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So potentially a big factor here, ladies and gentlemen. The cut on the cheek sustained in that round. Certainly better to be below than above the eye, but the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. All right, we'll re-rack some replays from the previous round as they attend to that pretty nasty cut in his eye area.
You got to lock in defensively, man. You cannot be out there just fighting. His opponent is too high level to try to fight him with his ego. Now he's dealing with a nasty cut over his eye. Why do you need another thing to manage when you already got one of the best fighters in the world in front of you?
You ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at this 5th and final round. Oh, and he tags him with the straight. Nice job there by Islam Makhachev. Beautiful kick to the body. Oh, they're trading huge shots here. We'll see who's the last man standing.
Oh, big punch lands.
Trying to kick the leg out. Takedown landed out by Islam Makhachev. All right, has the guard closed here.
Look at that. Recognizing he's about to lose position. There it is. Now he's on the mount.
Oh, beautiful fight instinct there as he reverses position.
Watch armbar here.
Looks pretty tight, DC.
It's getting tight right now, John.
Oh, that's gotta be it. Come on.
That is so deep.
Oh, he's out.
He actually escaped. But I gotta stop writing those obituaries, man. I always think they're done. Surprise me. The hard ground and pound is paying dividends. He has opened up a cut. He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Makhachev's back in full mount.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
Ooh, he's setting up another submission now. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in. All All right, dominant position for him here, full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you got to start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp, and try to recollect half guard. Half guard sucks, but it's much better than being mounted fully by your opponent.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Islam Makhachev. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Makhachev's right back to the full mount here. 30 seconds now to go in the fight. Oh, this is not good. Mounted crucifix, all that body weight from the top position. This could be the beginning of the end.
Yes, this could be the beginning of the end. This is a very, very bad position for the bottom guy. Top guy has...
Well-placed shot there, DC. He is officially rocked.
A big, massive hook that really has put his opponent on skates.
All right, so once again, the champion takes all the best shots from the #1 contender. It goes the full 25-minute distance tonight. I think the champion might have just eked it out.
Just eked it out. I mean, this was as close as a close championship fight comes. He got pushed at every level of this fight. He got pushed at every moment of this fight. But I believe he got it done. I believe he will keep his championship.
All right, the official decision is in. It resides with the venerable Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. For the winner by split decision, and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.
Well, for my money, this is the deepest, toughest UFC division, and the road to lightweight glory still goes through that man's backyard. Congratulations to the champion once again.
And he's got a massive fence around that.
So this #1 welterweight contender has found his way back to a title fight. A lot of people didn't think he would get there, and he's made a career of proving doubters wrong.
You know, he carries a chip on his shoulder. You tell this man that he can't do something, right? He will make it a point to get that done. He said from the moment he walked out the octagon last time and didn't win the belt, that I will be back. Many smirked at him. Many laughed. But his inner circle believed that it was only a matter of time before their guy got another chance, and when he got here, he was getting the job done.
Now, some would argue he wasn't ready the first time around. I think that's probably a little bit too simplistic, but there's no denying he has rounded out his game. He has evolved. He's maximized the developmental time, and a lot of people believe he will have a new champion by that time. Leon Rocky Edwards, ready to battle and take home that elusive UFC gold.
This teaches Lou.
Well, even dating to his time on The Ultimate Fighter, DC, back in 2015, you got the sense very early on that Kamaru Usman could be something special. As he has always put it, I'm a problem. He's a champion. He's a real problem.
Yes, he is a problem because he has a pace and pressure that most guys can't handle. We saw it in the RDA fight. We saw it in the Woodley fight. And because his wrestling is so smothering, as he showed in the Moraes fight, his striking opportunities open themselves up. Kamaru Usman, as you say, J.A., is a real problem for anybody at 107.
And he's a loyalist. He has been true to his coaches, Henry Hoof, Greg Jones, and everybody else. Kamaru Usman has realized the dream and will try to take it to the next level. Steps inside the octagon, he looks ready to go.
Okay, I've got to be here for the main event.
All right, now let's get your tail of the tape for this welterweight.
Yes, this is live.
Fight.
Yep.
All right, now for the official introductions, the veteran voice of the octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing next, fighting out of the blue corner, Leon Rocky Edwards. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare, Usman.
Let's go, Usman.
Herb Dean, our third man in the octagon for this one. All right, so it all comes down to this for Leon Rocky Edwards, an outstanding boxer. Trains in Birmingham, England by way of Jamaica, and he's a big boy, man, every bit 6 feet.
He's massive for this weight class. I remember in the first Usman fight, he trained at AKA with us to work on the wrestling, which allowed for him to defend a little bit, but he does not even look like that guy.
Ankle pick.
Oh, inside kick.
Early action here in round 1, and a nice front kick there by the kickboxer. That seemed to back the wrestler up a little bit.
Yeah, and that reaction tells me that the kickboxer needs to do it again, because it seems as though the wrestler is now going to accept fighting at this range, and that will allow for him to land more and more of these beautiful kicks.
Postures up. Oh, and he lands a strike to the head. Oh, another huge ground strike landed by him
shit.
there. How much more can one man take?
Goddamn.
Oh, shades of the godfather of the ground and pound, Mark Coleman, as he lands again.
Coley somewhere smiling, watching this guy land from the top position.
Come on, Usman.
All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's just AI versus
very
AI.
dominant position. It's one of the most ideal positions.
This is legendary difficulty.
Especially if
AI
you're
versus
fighting
AI.
someone that doesn't truly understand that they're not in as much danger as they are. Because it's dangerous, but there are a lot of outs. And if a person isn't very understanding of that, then you can really, really put some damage on him.
Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. All right, so the big storyline in this one, the Nigerian Nightmare, Kamaru Usman, the wrestling's on point. And
setting up a submission.
Oh, shit.
Is tight.
It looks like the dart choke is in.
Nah, he won't tap.
He
won't tap.
What he's got to do is start to feed his hip to the left.
Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, and submission defense wins this transition.
Well, you see all the graphic repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on it.
Ah, again.
Right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job. Now we're going.
45 seconds remain in the round.
Oh, I dropped him. Shit.
Elbow attempt now, that one blocked by Edwards. Nice. Nicely done.
Beautiful shot lands the leg there.
Nah, Edwards gotta do something, man. Switch it up.
Round 2 straight ahead.
Stop!
Hello.
What's good, Ahmed? How you doing?
All right, so for one fighter, the round mercifully comes to an end as we look back at some of the action. What a display of ground and pound.
It's his calling card. It's exactly what he's known for. He's known as a brutal ground and pound fighter, and he showed you just
Damn it, it was good to do something.
He's known as that in the MMA
Good bro.
He's the guy that if he
That's
gets
good,
you
man.
down, he will dominate you with positioning and brutal, nasty ground and pound.
Round two here. Oh, blocked the shot there and then delivers the straight counter.
There's more events that I do like this. There was one that I did yesterday.
Wow, massive uppercut.
And there's gonna be more in the future. So we'll go check those out.
Oh, big right hook, but a left.
Goddamn. Oh no, he's got Leon. Shit.
Alright, so an opportunity goes by the boards. He had him stunned, nearly finished, and now his opponent has...
Nah, bro, I didn't see Leon make it out of this. He's already been dropped like 2 times.
Yes, catches the kick and counters with the takedown. Alright, feet on the hips here. Usman's cheek looks like it's cut. Yes, it is. Starting to bleed a little bit now. Edwards is going for a choke. Oh, Darcy choke locked and loaded.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
Now he's going full mount.
Champ, these submission setups aren't that bad, but he keeps getting denied.
Yeah, because...
Man, bro, Leon is getting manhandled, bro. Oh,
Shots here.
he's gonna get a knockout win.
They will not take a guy off of your back. You have to get him out of his position.
Usman's back
Damn,
inside.
Prime Usman's just too good.
Just because he got taken down doesn't mean he ain't gonna punch. Lands a beautiful strike from the bottom.
All right, north-south position now. We'll see how he chooses to proceed. All right, so a wise decision by him to continue to attack that cut, and it's getting wider by the minute.
It's getting wider by the minute. This guy is a fantastic fighter. He's as smart as they come. So the moment that cut opens up,
Man,
you
poor
knew
Leon.
that will become his focus, and we are seeing it very clear right now.
The ground strikes starting to pile up.
Oh no, his head
He
off
is in a
is
lot of danger
down
now.
bad.
His opponent has beaten him. He's battered him, and now he is wearing it. There's a ton of blood on his face. He's up. What's the mission defense?
No way you got out of that. Oh my
All
god.
right, so a grueling battle on the ground, and no surprise, the crowd pops in appreciation as the fighters work their way back to the
This
feet.
is an educated crowd, J.A. They appreciate high-level grappling. That's exactly what they got in that exchange.
Okay, Leon's holding his own.
And the horn sounds on round two. All right, there's the horn
Surprisingly.
by the end of the round, and he heads back to the stool, and hopefully he can stay in this fight because that is a severe cut that he's
Holy
dealing with right
shit.
now. All right, DC, we got a few clips of the damage done in that round. Can see where things really started to escalate.
Yeah, man.
Really opened up that cut, John. The blows are just
Prime
devastating.
Usman is just way
Gotta
too
get out of
good.
the way more. I mean, if
Like, he's
this
taken
guy
the first
won't
2
do it himself,
rounds from
somebody
Leon.
gotta help him.
Yeah.
Because you cannot keep taking these types of shots.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with this third round of this championship fight.
Gonna start talking that cut. Both of them are.
Good jab there by the champion.
All the damage just continues to be inflicted, and with respect to the athletes, if this was a movie, I might just walk out. I don't need to see it. Huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he
No, I was gonna take him down again.
Or just watching.
Nah, just watching. This is legendary difficulty, AI versus AI. But I did do a stream earlier this morning, me playing the game. That'll come back tomorrow. If you want to stay tuned for that. Ooh. What about you? Do you play this game?
Oh, a big left hand. Usman goes for the takedown.
Oh, he hurt him again. He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad. Oh, nice right hand.
Yes, I do play.
Oh yeah. It's a pretty good game. Oh shit. You got any Prime Alter Egos in the game?
Yes, smart adjustment, yep. Beautiful submission attempt here.
Oh, compromising
shit.
spot here. Triangle choke is locked in.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back up.
Lands with the
That's pretty good.
down here. Well, at this point, he's got
Not yet.
scorecards clearly winning the
Yeah,
fight.
fair enough.
Largely has gotten it done with his
I didn't get my I didn't start buying them until like I'd say like the 3rd month I had this game. But I understand. Did you see UFC 314? Man, Volkanovski was so good in the main event. Oh, he finished him. Shit.
Oh my goodness.
So what a moment in this man's career. A huge finish in front of a capacity crowd. After party's gonna be on fire. How about it?
I mean, I'm just sitting here stunned.
That
Because
was
to
pretty good
watch
fight.
a young athlete have a performance like this was really amazing. The finishing instincts, his ability to close the show, it was next level. It was amazing, John.
Man, Leon got manhandled badly.
The official decision is inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 10 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by TKO and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Kamaru, the Nigerian.
Might have to put Prime Masvidal against the guy. Oh my god. Well, that was the 5th event that I've hosted, prime time. The 6th one's gonna come tomorrow, 100%. Definitely no doubt about it. Let's see, what was the fight of the night? Performance of the night? Gaethje and, oh yeah. Okay, well this event has now come to a close. Man, I've been streaming for like, what, like 2 hours? Yeah, shit, man, 2 fucking hours. Holy shit. Okay, well, Primetime 6 is gonna come tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. And, yeah, I'll see you guys when that event comes. See ya.